About to get into a deep reading, y'all. I can already tell by the cards that's coming out. Hello, mystical light beings, once again, and welcome to Lena Mystic, where we embrace our spiritual awakenings by identifying our personal power and authentic selves. I'm here today just to tap into some of this energy, to give you a motivational message, just to remind you how amazing you are. You're bomb. You got this. And let's see what this energy is, okay? Let's tap into it. Today we're going to use Radleigh Valentine's deck, the Fairy Tarot cards. You can tell this is my favorite because look at the box. The name is literally wiping away. So let's see. I love this deck, guys. I really do. Let's see. If you're ready for your blessings, go ahead and comment a fairy emoji down below in the comment section, okay? Energy, I'm ready for my blessings. Ooh, about to get into a deep reading, y'all. I can already tell by the cards that's coming out. Can already tell. Okay, looks like we doing some shadow work today. Are y'all ready to do some shadow work? Seems like we're gonna have to do some work to get these blessings. So let's see what it's given. All right, so the first one that came out, angel number 15. So it's saying we need to do some work, y'all. This is also giving angel number 6, which is saying that we really need to connect back to our family, our loved ones, and the things that make us feel happy, so that we no longer feel in this trapped, yucky energy. Like the energy that I'm kind of seeing that we get into, that we all collectively get into, is kind of like being stuck in tar, or just being stuck in quicksand and not knowing how to get ourselves out of that energy, kind of being stuck in this this gunk. It's like we just stepped in doo-doo and it's sticky or something. That's the imagery that I'm getting. And it's time we take our power back and we not let any type of energy be so contagious that it takes over our own energy and it drains us from our own energy. And I actually have a few videos that tell you how to protect your energy, how to restore your energy. And of course, sometimes we're gonna forget to practice these things, and that's okay. Give yourself grace. But in the meantime, be conscious of protecting and grounding your energy. If you need to get grounded, go outside. Even if it's raining, go outside, go wash yourself with the rain. Like, allow the rain to cleanse you. If it's not raining and it's sunny outside, bathe in the sun and just like put your legs up in the air towards the sun and everything. Just let the sun give you a bath. Be sunbathed. If there's not any sun out, it's just clouds, go outside, sit in the grass. And imagine roots coming from your root chakra at the base of your spine down into the ground, okay? Whatever you need to do that for yourself. If you feel yourself in that stink doo-doo energy, I call it dookie energy, then it's time to cleanse yourself from it, okay? It's time to cleanse yourself from it. So this says ego, the illusion of being trapped. So this is that energy, that feeling like you're stuck in tar, or quicksand, or stuck in doo-doo, or like whatever that energy is. Placing too much importance on material items. So if you've been thinking about money, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to do this? That is a very valid question. Do not get me wrong. It's a very valid question. But if you know that you've done all that you can, like if you know there's not really anything else you can do, why are you sitting there stressed and eating up your good energy because you don't know how you're going to take care of this? Just be present and say, I've done the best that I can. And that is what I did, the best that I can. Sit there for a moment, realize I've done the best that I can. Be grateful that you did something. That dog is barking for real, okay? Be grateful that you've done something. Give God in the divine gratitude. Thank you so much for helping me to do something, to move in some way today. Thank you, and I know you're sending more blessings my way. I ask that you help me to receive those blessings and receive any answers that you have for me to get to where I'm trying to be. But thank you for helping me to take some type of step today. I know that you've always made sure that I'm okay and that I'm fed and that I'm well. Thank you for that. Even in the moments that I didn't know that I was well. Thank you for blessing me enough to be well. Thank you for your blessings. So what the energy we need to be focused on is gratitude, because we have so much more than what we don't have. So just think about that. We have so much more than what we don't have. So you have a lot more compared to the things that you don't have. You can count the things that you don't have, but you cannot count the things that you do have, because it's so abundant. It's in a huge, vast number, an amount of blessings. You can't even count them. So start thinking about those things. Getting caught up in fear and worry. Don't get too caught up in fear and worry. Yes, you're asking yourself valid questions like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to make sure this is taken care of? These are valid things. But if you know that you've done your best, God, grant me the serenity to change the things I can, and things that I can't, just accept that, you know, whatever that prayer is. But that's pretty much what it is. If I can't change something, I'm gonna have to accept that. I can't change it right now. And that's okay, but I know, God, that you're working on something for me. I know, Spirit, you're working on something for me. So thank you, because I know you wouldn't leave me out here stranded. I know that everything is done for my greatest and highest good and potential. Thank you. So the next one is, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. So when things don't look the way that you thought they was going to look, or that you've been wanting them to look, thank you, God. I know you're doing something for me. Sit back and be like, I know you're doing something for me. You got some sense of humor. But I know you're doing something for me, and I trust it. I trust it. Because I know that you're here for me. I know you've always been here. And I know the more that I ask you for things, you show up. So keep communicating to Spirit, letting Spirit know what you're asking for, and letting Spirit know what you're grateful for. And I promise these things are going to show up and reveal themselves. It may not look exactly the way that you imagined it, but whatever blessing is meant for you is already yours. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. I hadn't even read that, but it's important to communicate clearly, accurately, all of that. Whether it's the people in your life, or whether it's to the divine, whether it's to your ancestors, guides, angels, those of light, whoever you're communicating to, make sure that you're effectively communicating to yourself first. Do you know what you want? Because you're asking for something, but is that really what you need? So being willing to ask myself, is that what I need? Is that what I want? Is that all that I want? Maybe I really want this. Like, ask yourself these questions. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So put some new ideas into action. Put some new practices into action. Those practices that you do feel are working, keep those in action, but also be willing to try out new things as well, especially if you know that you've been asking for something and you've been doing the same practices over and over again, and you feel like it's not complete yet, it's not done yet. Implement something new for sure. Once you implement these new things, these new practices, these new plans, it says the Sun card. The Sun card is a beautiful card to get. My son always actually picks this out when he picked cards for himself. And I think it's so cute because this is a card I used to get when I was pregnant with him. I wanted to know how he was going to be, and this card would always pop out. It says plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for blessings of life. So it seems that you'll be able to shift your own energy. You won't need anybody else to do it for you. You'll be able to shift your own energy and find your personal power once again, especially with yellow being in this, and green. Green is also saying you're being able to heal your heart as well. You're being able to heal. And then the yellow is saying you're working on those solar plexus where your personal power is. So you're finding your personal power again. You're learning how to navigate life. You're healing yourself, and you're finding different ways to get out there and find healers and connect to healers as well. So this is good. And then you have Ace of Summer that says open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. So your relationships are healing as well because you are able to see things differently. You're able to experience forgiveness. You're able to connect to who a person actually is rather than what you thought they were. Just all of these different positive influence things. And it's because you're able to really more on you're being able to focus more on the light of things, the truth of things. And I feel like a lot of us who may be watching this at this point in time experienced a hard or rough life, rough relationships, abusive relationships, whether it's with parents, boyfriend, girlfriends, spouses, whatever the situation was. Abuse may have happened in your life, and it may have shifted your mind to always expect the worst, but that is at a detriment for your soul, because your soul is just waiting to burn at this point, and we don't want to live like that. So instead of waiting on things to fail, know that things are going to work out for your greatest and your highest good. Trust that. If you can trust that things are going to fail, you can trust that things will succeed. So try to change that mindset. Tell yourself things are going to be great. Things are great. I'm grateful. Tell yourself these empowering and inspiring affirmations so that you can live your life more towards fulfillment rather than failure and sadness and depression. Have a little hope. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. So there's just going to be a lot of enlightenment that you're experiencing at this time, especially because you're doing the shadow work and you're willing to dive into the darkness so that you can navigate towards the light. Two of Summer says falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness, we just talked about forgiveness, and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. So whatever you're working towards, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a common goal, whatever it is, you are going to reach success in it, but you have to change your mindset. If you see failure when you look at something that you love, how is it going to succeed? Sometimes we get lucky and it does succeed, but then we're still expecting failure because everything's kind of like a cycle. So really dive into your mind and say, I know things can be great. I know things can be great. Then you'll start to see great things around you. You'll actually start to see them because you know that it's a possibility, so you won't be blind to it. You won't be blind to it. You'll take those shades off. You'll say, I can see the truth. I can see the light now because I've told myself there is light. So now I can see the light. Now I can be drawn to the light. Six of Spring. What a beautiful blessing to get. This says wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. Yes. Yes, we love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see it, okay? So this success is yours. We just talked about this earlier. If you see failure, that's what you're gonna get. But if you see success and potential, that is what you're going to feel. That is what you're going to experience. That's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to be blessed with. So start seeing things for the beauty that they have the potential to be, and you will have that. Okay, I did say I wanted to inspire you all today, and I hope that's exactly how you feel, because I do feel like this reading went from blah to wow, oh my god. And I feel incredibly inspired as well, because I know that just like you all are going through stepping stones and milestones in your life, I'm going through the same thing. And sometimes I hit these really low points and I get stuck there. It's like quicksand or stepping in sticky poop. And it's not a good feeling. It's the dookie energy I was just telling you about. And nobody wants to be stuck in that. We want to be a ray of sunshine, a ray of light. So embody that light by imagining it and knowing that you're capable of it, and you will be able to radiate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading or Reiki attunement to align your chakras, then you can book me on my website, LenaMysticOracle.com. I'm also on Etsy, guys. Check me out there. It's Lena Mystic on Etsy. I'm also on social media, Instagram and Facebook at Lena Mystic Oracle. And if you did like this video, make sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you guys in another video. See ya. Breathe easy.